Hello and welcome to the 7th episode of the Random Talks, where we speak of everything and nothing at the same damn time. Now, I did tell a fable. I did lie to the people, and I will admit, okay? I admit it. I lied, okay? Today's episode is not about the mystical and the paranormal and the supernatural. No, it's not. I was gonna make this episode about that, but a lot of people pissed me off lately. So I was like, let's make this video not only random, and I also don't have enough research to be doing that yet. I'm building it up, y'all. It's one of these episodes. It's going to be one of these episodes. We're still doing it. It's just not going to be this episode. You feel me? But I was like, let's just do something about let's talk about consequences, because your consequences do have actions, boys and girls, and they, thems, and everything around in between. Okay? Every action you make has a consequence. And I just want to talk about that, because people have forgotten that actions result in consequence. Okay, so for today's episode, I'm not gonna lie, I poured a nice glass of cranberry juice. Okay, this is cranberry juice until July 26th. If you don't know what July 26th is, that is my date of birth, and this is cranberry juice. So if anyone asks, what the fuck is Kyra sipping on? Cranberry juice. And what? Girl, this is not alcoholic. It's not old grapes, it's old fucking cranberries. Can you make liquor from old cranberries? No fucking way. Oh my God, I gotta look that up. That's good. That's some good stuff. So I got my feet kicked up, you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling nice, the AC's on, I'm in a robe. Now this is like my getting ready robe or my walking around the house because I don't feel like putting on clothes robe. But today I was like, bitch, I came off of work, like I'm doing this video after work, okay? The grind will never stop, apparently, because I went to work for 8-9 hours and came home and started working again, motherfucker. You can't tell me I'm not on my motherfucking grind, motherfucker. Who the fuck are you talking about? For the segment, random shit I found on the internet, I wanted to talk about something that I saw on Reddit. I know, here we go, Reddit. Y'all know I love motherfucking Reddit. The first random thing I found on the interweb is, am I the asshole for being truthful and admitting that I find my wife unattractive after surgery? Brother. So she was insecure. She already thought she was fucking ugly. For her to go and get some surgery. Oh no, I don't mean it like that. You don't have to get surgery because you think you're ugly, by the way. You're not content within yourself. You can still think you're beautiful and get the surgery because you're not content with the way you look, with the way you feel as if you should look on your outer shell. And I get that. Even I have my little things that I don't like about myself, and everyone does as well. But she got surgery because she didn't like her outer shell. And she modified herself to look the way that she wanted. And the love of her life said they are no longer attracted to them physically. Wow, let's read it. Let's find out what the fuck. I'm not going to give my point on this, but let's find out what's going on here, right? Okay. My wife had plastic surgery recently. We had discussed it and I was against it. It was not my decision and ultimately I had no say, period, as long as you know that. She looks weird now. She had the fat sucked out of her face, lip fillers, a neck lift, other stuff I don't really get. She gives me uncanny valley vibes now. It freaks me out. She's fully healed now and she wants us to go back to normal, like me initiating sex. I have done so, but not as much as I used to. And when I do, I try and make sure there is very little light. Oh my God. She said, I can't fuck you with the lights on. I would cry I would scream into my pillow. I would scream. Okay, let me finish. All right. It's been a few months. You let this go on for months, brother. It's been a few months and I kind of dread having to look at her. Obviously, she has noticed. She has been bugging me to tell her what's up. I've tried telling her I'm just tired from work or that I'm running down. Really anything except for the truth. She broke down and asked me if I was having an affair. I said that I wasn't. She asked me to look at my phone. I unlocked it for her and handed it over. I wasn't worried about her finding anything because there is nothing to find. She spent an hour looking through it and found nothing. She asked me to explain why I changed. I tried explaining that I just wasn't that interested right now. Nothing I said was good enough for her. She kept digging. I finally told the truth. If you've seen me spit, just act like you didn't see that. You know, sometimes when you talk, your mouth get juicy. Okay? Your mouth get juicy. I wasn't harsh or brutally honest. I just told her that her new face wasn't something I found attractive and that I was turned off. She asked if that's why I turned off the lights now. I said yes. She started crying and said that she needed time alone. She went to stay with her sisters. I've been called every name in the book since that happened. Her sister said I'm a piece of shit for insulting my wife's looks. Her friends all think I'm the asshole. I try not to say anything. I can't force myself to find her attractive. I still love her, but her face is just weird now. She looks like the blue alien from The Fifth Element. Now that... I will not accept The Fifth Element slander, because that bitch is bad. I mean, she got a noggin. She got a fucking noggin. Ain't nothing wrong with foreheads. Look at Rihanna. We love her. I didn't mean that in a rude way, by the way. Like, we have big forehead. My mama got a big forehead. My grandma don't got a big forehead. I got her forehead. We don't really have big forehead. I literally have no fucking... It's embarrassing. My eyebrows touch my edges sometimes. But like, still, we still love big foreheads. Like, not too much. Let's relax. Anyway, damn. Okay, let me take a sip of this cranberry juice. So I'm going to be honest. I don't believe you are the asshole for being attracted or not being attracted to someone. It happens. You know what I'm saying? Like, you honestly cannot control if you're not attracted to your partner. Okay, I don't think you're the asshole for not being attracted to your partner. Like, shit like that happens. You know what I'm saying? If your partner gains a lot of weight, if they lose a lot of weight, like, it's unfortunate that, you know, you're like, humans, we're attracted to physical. We are. As much as we're attracted to, like, you know, the mental and the personality, we are also attracted to physical. Like, that's just how it is. But like, it's just drastic change like that. It can happen and you can become unattracted to your partner. Now, in this case, it's not even the matter of, oh, my partner gained weight, my partner lost weight, my partner cut their beard, cut their hair. Like, she got surgery, so she'll be looking this way for the rest of her life, pretty much. There's no going back. That's something that's permanent. It's never not gonna, you know what I mean, be there with you guys in your relationship, because that's her face, it's her body. Now, you want me to be real with you, or you want me to rub your stomach? Because I'm about to be real as fuck. Y'all not gonna last. Sorry, you're not gonna last. Let's be honest, you're not going to last. If you are not attracted to someone in your relationship, 7 times out of 10, you're not gonna last. I want to say 9 times, but you never know. There's people that aren't attracted to their partner, but they stay because they're like, I love you. I'm just not in love with the way you look, and I'm not attracted, and we're not gonna be fucking. And y'all could be doing, like, you know, open relationship type shit. I don't know. You could be doing something like that, but to be honest, I don't think y'all gonna last, baby. You're not gonna last. Like, and I'm not trying to wish anything on anybody's relationship, but if you have to dim down the lights to see your partner, obviously your partner was struggling with some type of insecurity, and the person that she wants to find her attractive the most, probably, other than herself, just told her that they are no longer attracted to them and they need to have intercourse with them in the dark, just so they won't see their face. So it's like, what are you picturing in the dark? Am I a pocket pussy, or are you just picturing someone else's face? Are you picturing my old face? And if you're picturing my own face, I'm fucking offended because I spent all this money to look this way and for you to tell me that I'm not beautiful. You guys are going to end up splitting, and she's going to find someone that does find her attractive, and you're going to find someone that you find attractive. Unfortunately, you guys probably won't last. Now, I didn't hear anything or see anything about kids, so it's a good thing that there's no kids, because then you guys can, like, split easier. But yeah, that's just my take on this. You're probably not going to stay together. You just told your wife you think she's ugly as fuck after she just did surgery on her face and body. Also, y'all got money. Gosh, she got so many procedures. Y'all got money. You gave her that money, or she saved it up? Because she got money. I got money. And then for you to say that your wife looks like the alien from The Fifth Element, you're not going to stay together. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I keep saying I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. You aren't going to stay together. Let's be fucking for real. You're not. That's not your wife anymore. That's someone you used to know. Cue the song. Yeah, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to put that song on there. I'm not getting copywritten on YouTube for y'all. I love and hate when people on Reddit do this. Like, 27 female and falling for my sister, 26. Like, okay, she's 27, her sister's 26, and the man that she's falling for is 26 too. So I am falling for my sister's ex. Would it be unreasonable to date him? Now I'm gonna read this and then tell you how the fuck I feel about this shit. Cause it's one thing to be your friend, but your motherfucking sister, oh, I'm gonna tag that ass. And you not gonna call the police on me too. So I'm gonna whoop your ass. But let's read. Maybe she has reasoning. Maybe it's understandable. Let's see. Let's not be biased. So I'm in a pretty complicated situation. My sister Amy was dating Paul for 2.5 years, from when she was 22 to 24. I wasn't too close with him, but we got along. Well, unfortunately, he cheated with her best friend, and this hurt my sister a lot. Red flag, red flag, red flag. I was angry and hurt that he would do that to my sister. My sister became depressed and still has trust issues to the point she's scared to date. Red flag, but I'm gonna tell you why it's a red flag. Not red flag that the sister has trust issues, but red flag on the sister. I'm gonna tell you after this. Let me read. Recently, I went on a cruise with my friend and her boyfriend. He saw me at the bar and the pool. He said hi, and I was very cold to him. I told him about himself, and to my surprise, he accepted accountability. He told me the guilt he feels to this day, and he's matured over the years. I decided to let bygones be bygones, and him and I started hanging out as we were both third wheeling. We did excursions, shopping, etc. I didn't realize how strong our chemistry was. One night we both had a drunk mishap and hooked up. After that, the cat was out the bag and we hooked up a couple of times. When I got back, him and I have been texting and we are considering taking things more serious. I haven't talked to my sister about it, but I can tell he's changed and a better person. Plus, it's been a couple of years. I decided to give him a chance. Well, he's still a disgusting cheater. A few weeks ago, I decided to tell my sister what happened and what we were planning. She didn't take it well at all and has blocked me and said I'm dead to her. That broke my heart, but I was optimistic as she continued to heal from the breakup and find someone new, she would get over it. Perhaps even learn to be happy for me. When I was over at his place last night, I noticed a bonnet. Ooh! I don't know why I thought she was white. Ooh! I don't know why I just thought you were palm colored. No offense, it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying that like, oh, palm colored. No, I'm not saying that. But it's just like, damn. When I was over at his place last night, I noticed a bonnet. It was not mine, and I don't wear bonnets usually. That raised my suspicion. I didn't say anything and waited for him to fall asleep. I used a Face ID to unlock it when he was asleep. I went through his phone and it was bad. I woke him up and told him he's a disgusting person. I've never felt so alone. I haven't even told my sister yet, but I want her to know that I fell for his lies and that I'm sorry. That's what you get, ho. 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 And I hope your sister never texts you. I hope she never texts, and I hope your sister never texts you. And I hope she never texts you. Wish that she would spit on you. I wish she spit on you. Wish that she would spit on you. I wish she spit on you, ho. What the fuck is that? 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 You my sister? You date a cheater? He cheat on me? And he gonna cheat you? He treat you like a bag of freezers? A freezer bag? Left in the freezer? Bitch, you stupid as fuck. You're dumb. And let me relax. Is it the alcohol talking? Is it the alcohol talking? Cause now I'm singing and rapping. Let me be unbiased about this and separate, what I've been through from this situation. Cause I've had a situation where my best friend that I felt was even my sister, she got with my ex. Not really my ex because we were still dating, but they got together. It was a long distance relationship too, but they got together. And I was like, what the fuck, you guys are dating? And it really tore me apart because I felt like, you gave up our friendship for a man. You gave up our friendship for a man and you've never met him. I've never met him. We've been online. So for you to do that, it hurts. And it's just like, you're her sister. You know what I mean? All jokes aside, you're her sister. For you to see the impact that relationship and his infidelity, I don't know if I can say infidelity if they weren't married, but for you to see the state that put your sister in and to say, oh, bygones be bygones. Those are not your bygones to be bygot. I don't even know if you could say that, but it's not your place to be like, oh, okay, well, you're a good guy now. Cause look at your ass. Look at you. You look dumb. You look dumb. And I feel like you would look even dumber if you told your sister. You have to die with it. Because you know what your sister's going to look like? She's going to be like, you really traded over our family bond for a man. For a man? Not saying like, oh, he's a man. I mean, yeah. But like, for a person that like, I grew up with you, ho. I'm your sister. You seen the shit that he put me through. And instead of you being like, nope, I'm team my sister all day, every day, you sat here and you were like, well, fuck my sister. Fuck what the fuck she went through with you. I want to try this out with you. And let's just say you guys did work out. What are you going to do? Invite her to your wedding? Invite her to see your babies, to the baby shower? Like, do you notice? And I know it's like, you can't help who you're attracted to. Yes. But you fed into it. You purposefully fed into it. Maybe you were always attracted to this person. You never know. But for you to purposefully feed into, you know, his manipulation and then be shocked at the fact that, oh my gosh, he did me dirty too. Bitch, that's what you get. And honestly, I hope that your sister does find peace. And whether she wants you in her life in that peace is entirely up to her. But I just want you to live with the fact that you traded over your sister for a person that wasn't even for you to begin with. Because I don't know how long he was cheating, but obviously once a cheater, always a cheater in this case. Okay, he didn't learn from his mistakes. He wanted you, and he got your sister and you. You're a trophy on his fucking belt. And I want you to know you gave your sister up to be a trophy on someone's belt. I love women until they do dumbass shit like this. So if I got a little serious, it's because it low-key hit close to home and I wanted to give a good, real answer. But bitch, you look dumb. That's why I can't help but say you look dumb. You look stupid. To him especially. You wanna know why? Because he's the mastermind behind this. He was probably like, oh, I'm finna see if I can back her sister. You know what I'm saying? I always thought she was kind of fine. She always had a little booty on her. And then guess what? You found a bitch bonnet at his house. You don't wear bonnets, babe. You barely wear bonnets. You found a bonnet at his house. You use Face ID to go through his phone. That's your man. That's your man that you gave up your sister for. Pobrecita. Am I the asshole for wanting my daughter to come live with me again? She's 34 and her daughter is 15. I had my daughter young, 19 to be exact, and thus had to stop my whole life and raise her alone since her dad up and ran away till she was 6 and later on met my now husband, Mike, 35. We fell in love quickly and got married when Stephanie was 8. Mike had 2 other kids, Olivia, 9-year-old Olivia, and Jackson, 6-year-old male. We tried hard blending our family and it worked out for the most part, except for Stephanie. She didn't like that now she had to share her room with Olivia and didn't like sharing me with them. She would throw tantrums and would correct them if they ever called me mom. Mike didn't like her attitude, and when Steph was 10, told me to either pick him or her. Back then, Stephanie was at fault, so I picked Mike and sent her to my parents. We had a huge fight once my mom realized I was sending her there for a while, and my dad called me a bunch of names for abandoning my daughter, which I wasn't. I was just letting her have her space and save the peace of the family. I did keep tabs on her online, and like I knew, my parents set her straight and she started doing good in school and had lots of friends and is really involved in their community. I tried calling her often, but she would dismiss me, saying my mom wanted her to make her dinner or my dad wanted her to take her camping, so she was out. Now, on to the problem. Mike and me finally got us a house, and that has enough bedrooms for everyone, including Stephanie. I went to get her back home, but she told me she liked living with her grandparents, as they were nicer and more fun than me, and she liked how big her room was. My dad made it especially for her. She loved her animals. My parents own a big farm and she has a lot of animals, friends, cows, horses, and such. She didn't want to leave her friends and the community she built in their small town. I told her I wanted her back home, but she said no. My parents told me I couldn't force her, and when we argued, I yelled at them and that they couldn't keep my daughter from me. They kicked me out, saying Stephanie picked her home and I needed to accept it whether I liked it or not. I tried calling and texting Stephanie, but she's now blocked me. I don't know. Am I the asshole for wanting my daughter back home? Let me think. Are you the asshole? Are you the asshole? Whenever I'm questioning if I've done something wrong, I picture myself in their feet and I say, well, damn, how would I react if it was me? Ma'am, 34-year-old woman, I need you to think about if you were the 10-year-old girl, okay? Let's say you were 10 and the same thing happened with your mom. How would you feel if your mom dropped you off at your grandparents' house after you asked them, it's either me or this man's family, this man and his family, and your mom picks the man and their family and sends you off? What would you feel like? Would you want to go back to a place that hadn't accepted you to begin with? Would you want to go back to a place that hadn't tried to work with you? Would you go back to a space that you have not felt welcome into? You wouldn't. So why the fuck do you think? Let me clean it up. So why do you feel so entitled to your daughter after you abandoned her? Yes, you are the asshole. At the end of the day, that is your child. You are a mother. Being a mother is not easy. And this is coming from a person that is not a mother. I'm a child. And me seeing what my mom has gone through, you think I don't see that it's hard being a mom, but you didn't try for your daughter. That's what really matters, is trying and being there for your kids. It's the same thing as being married. Let me just bring up marriage, for instance, because you got married, you got your man. Something happens to your man. I'm not saying infidelity or something happens. You have to be there through sickness and health. You don't have to, but you choose to because you chose that person to be with. You can walk away or you can stay. You decided to walk away from your child in this situation. Okay? Let's just both be on the same page. Bitch, you walked away. Yuck. You're fucking gross, dude. You fucking walked away from your daughter and now you want her back. That bitch is living her best life with them horses and cows and her nice little community. Let her vibe. What you should do as a mother now is try to build back that relationship with your daughter. She went there when she was 10 and now she's 15. You left her for 5 years and kept tabs with her online? What the fuck is that? Did you not go and visit her? Nothing? You abandoned her. You did. Like I was saying before, I was rudely interrupted by this camera dying, and it's about to die again, but I'm gonna hurry up and say what I need to say. She probably got her period without you. She probably got her first crush without you. She had a lot of firsts without you in those 5 years. And she's matured. Not as an adult, not to an adult extent, but she's matured enough where she has a conscious mind of what happened to her. Not sure if she's accepted it. Would love to probably know if that girl got some therapy, because she's definitely going to have some abandonment issues, and that could reflect in her future relationships with friends, with family, and romantical relationships. So get that child some therapy. You need to tell your mom, because you saying, oh, I'm going to get you into therapy, that won't work out. Get someone that she actually trusts. Tell your mom or your dad to put her in some therapy and tell her, hey, you're going to do therapy, because she's fucked. And at the most critical point in her life, where like, I feel like when you're becoming a teenager, it's just such a sore, soft point where it's like, you can get exposed to anything and the slightest thing can fuck you up for the rest of your life. Like, I wanted to unalive myself at 13. What the fuck do you know about life for you to want to unalive yourself at 13? I didn't even know what life had to offer to me, but I was like, no thanks. No thanks. So your daughter's 15 right now. In 5 years, she'll be 20. In 2 years, she'll be 17. In 3 years, she'll be 18. Instead of trying to get her back into that house, which she's comfortable where she is, you should probably think about building your relationship with your daughter first before you do anything. Because her moving into that home would probably only, like, it would literally certify that your relationship with your daughter will never be mended ever again. Okay? So it's either you want your daughter in your life or you don't want her in your life at all. And that would be her decision, not yours, hers. I know we got a little serious, but it's like, this is one of those cases where, you know, when people are like, every kid deserves a parent, but not every parent deserves a kid. This is one of those situations, because not every parent deserves a kid, because y'all be doing some fuck shit. Not all of y'all, but a lot of y'all are not good parents. What? She was 10. You cut 10 in half. What is that? 5. So if 5 plus 5 is 10, you left her for 5 years. Now she's 15. All she knows is you, and you left her. That's all I gotta say. That's all I gotta say. All she knew was you, and you left her. So now let's get into my latest obsession segment, where I talk about what I'm watching, what I'm listening to, what I'm reading, all the things that I'm doing or that I'm obsessed with right now. Meow. So for books, oh my gosh. So I went to the thrift store, right? I went to the thrift store, and this specific thrift store, I really like going there because you can, everything you buy, I think a percentage is donated to people that get tested for HIV and AIDS and things of that such. It's like a free, it's a free testing clinic. So I love going to that one in particular because there are people that, I feel like I'm actually making a change rather than going to fucking Goodwill. Like, I'll still go to Goodwill, girl. But I kind of like going to that one more now because they have cheaper books, and they also have like, it's like a purpose behind it. You know what I mean? It's literally like cut in half. Like, there's the freaking clinic, and then there's the thrift store. So it's a little weird, but I brought that up because I went there, and in their book section, depending on like the stickers that they have on the book, you could get the book for like $10. No, not maybe like $10. You get it for like $5, or you could get it for $1. So I went to the bookstore, and I'm thinking it's about to turn out to be like $16, whatever. I was ready to drop a bag on some books because I love reading. I love knowledge. So I'm getting ready to drop a bag. She said, $2, please. I said, $2, baby? You scan this one? She said, yeah, $2. And one of the books that I found was entitled Dark Angels. Now, let me read you the description of Dark Angels. Dark Angels is an engrossing novel of royal and racy Restoration England, a richly textured novel that brings to life the extravagant, scandalous court of Charles II. Dark Angels sweeps the reader into a world of which ambition and betrayal are a commonplace, but love is not. Now that's their description, but my description is basically this girl was exiled, and then she come back, and there's tea, girl. There's tea. Like, I literally cannot tell you what happens because you have to read it to find out what happens, but girl, it's tea. I'm probably on like, I think I'm on like chapter 4. So I'm not that far in. I don't know how many chapters they have. Normally I'll listen to audiobooks, but because I found this at the motherfucking thrift store, I was like, okay, fuck it, let's listen to, let's read the book. Let's read the book. So I'm on chapter 4. I'm not done with it. I'll probably be done by like the next episode, maybe, because I try to read it on my lunch break, before work and after work. That's the time that like I have to actually sit and sit down. So like that's when I read it. I'll let you guys know how it goes if I bring it back up in the conversation. But yeah, that's Dark Angels, girl. That's the only book that I'm reading right now, though, surprisingly. For music, we have listen, un poquito español, okay? I don't speak español like that. So if I pronounce this wrong, espérate, okay? Don't wait. Give me some time. La luz, L-U-Z, parentheses, fin, by Kali Uchis. She ate that song. When I tell you she ate that song, like I just want to take a bite out of that fucking song. Like, you thought you ate? Yes, girl. You did eat. You thought you ate? 'Cause you did. You know those comments where it's like, she thought she ate. She devoured. That's me with that song. She thought she ate. She devoured. Next song is Heaven or Las Vegas by The Weeknd. Yes. I'm feeling so mysterious. I'm feeling so mysterious and a little toxic lately. Not in my life, but like that's just how I'm feeling with my music. It's either I'm getting lit or I'm getting down. And the song makes me feel sexy. Like sexy down. The Weeknd always does that. Like I be feeling sexy but sad at the same time. But a sad man. I be feeling so sexy but so sad, girl. He just does that to me. And then the last song is Nice Mover by Gina X Performance. If you don't know Gina X Performance, I would say you're too young. But I'm too young. So it's like, for shows. I don't have anything for shows, but for movies. For movies, you know what I'm saying? For movies, for movies, for movies. I did go and watch Dune Part 2. I watched Dune Part 2. Like, I told myself every Tuesday I want to try and take myself to the movies because it's like I work a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just came from work just to sit here and fucking record. I only took an hour break and I was like, okay, let's get back to the grind. You know what I'm saying? So I work a lot and I'm working towards a goal. I get it. But sometimes you got to learn to, you know, treasure yourself and treat yourself. And I want to start taking myself on solo dates. And one of the dates that I want to start taking myself on is to the movies. So every Tuesday, I try and make it a tradition because that's when it's the cheapest. You know what I'm saying? I know I'm a worker, but I'm still a person that's trying to go to college. It's just that my work schedule just doesn't match up with, you know, trying to go to school. But I'm still a college student. I'm just like taking a period. I'm taking a break right now. You feel me? You feel me? So I still need the cheapest amount that I can get. And on Tuesdays, it's $8. On Tuesdays, it's $8. So I was like, fuck it. Every Tuesday, because that's when it's the cheapest, let's go watch a movie. And I watched Dune Part 2. I'm not going to say anything specifically because it's still fresh. So I can't give any spoilers. But I'm just going to say that I was not happy with some decisions made by certain characters. Specifically, like I can't even say specifically. I'm just gonna bite my tongue and say that revenge is one hell of a fucking drug. You can get drunk on the thought and the need and the desire to get revenge because you want that hole that was opened in your heart to feel filled. And it's probably not gonna feel full. Can I say full? Filled. Wow, not the accent. That was bad. But it's probably not gonna feel full after, you get your revenge. So that's just what I'm going to say. I'm going to say revenge is a hell of a fucking drug, girl. Next is mea culpa. If you don't know what the fuck mea culpa is, bitch, where the fuck have you been? Where have you been? So Tyler, I almost said Tyler, the Creator, girl. Tyler Perry released a new movie called Mea Culpa. And it's basically about this girl. And she is a lawyer, boss lady, period, lawyer. She's not having the best, relations with her husband right now. And she takes on a case of a painter that was suspected to have murdered his girlfriend. And this case is also being taken on by her brother-in-law. That's tea alone. First of all, you took the same case as me, bitch. We're family and you got, I know. But wait, there's more that I can't tell you or else I'll spoil the movie. But I think you should watch it. Now, normally it's not a Tyler Perry movie if you don't cringe a little bit. I did cringe sometimes because I'm like, this is so fucking corny. This is so fucking corny. Like, it's not a Tyler Perry movie if you don't cringe a bit, but it was still pretty. It was okay. Like, it was a twist at the end that kind of felt a little, not rushed, but it was like, what? And I guess that's the point of a plot twist, but it was just like, what? For me. If you want to watch it, you can watch it. Would I recommend it? I'd recommend it. If you have nothing to do and you're cooking and you're trying to watch a movie at the same time, you put that movie on. Because even if you were sitting down and paying attention, you probably wouldn't understand it that much. But I know there's some middle-aged black woman that loves that fucking movie. She keep watching it because the main motherfucking character get her pussy wet. Because he fine for real. He's a fine man. Ravishing man. An elite employee kind of man. That's a fine man for real. Dark chocolate. Beautiful man. And he's a good actor too. So I gotta give everybody their flowers. It's not that the acting was bad or anything. It's just sometimes it's like, oh my gosh, this is so fucking corny. Like, okay, give me something with substance. Give me something I didn't see before. Or at least Tyler Perry loved putting women through distress. Specifically black women in fucking distress. Why is all his films got something to do with black women being in motherfucking distress? Can't they just be fucking happy? Why the fuck? Whatever. I'm not even gonna get into it. They're just always in fucking distress. Release me. This is an unpopular opinion I seen on Reddit that I was like, fuck it, let's talk about it. It says alcohol is too normalized. I'm not going to say what I want to say. I'm going to read it first. Alcohol is a drug like anything else, yet it's accepted for most people to indulge at any social event. The lines of alcoholism are severely blurred because it's been so normal to just have a drink, after work every day. Although this habit may not have the extremities of anger and abuse and addiction, it is still an addiction. You can't go one night without having craving and needing a drink. Edit, I think the main problem surrounding this is that it makes it even more difficult for people to admit they have a problem and seek help. Now, I'm bringing this specifically up, even though I have a glass of cranberry juice in my hand, bringing this up specifically because I rewatched, I forgot the movie name, but I'm gonna try and put it on the screen. If not, I'll try and put it in the description on YouTube. But it's a Korean movie about a real life case that happened to an 8-year-old girl. Trigger warning of sexual violence, pedophilia, and things of that such. For people that cannot listen to this, just skip maybe 2-3 minutes, 5 minutes max, 5 minutes max. So in this case, she was sexually assaulted, R-worded, and left to die in a church bathroom. And he got less of a charge because he was so-called drunk. He had alcohol in his system. And I had a discussion with myself of if morally, it's okay to dismiss such a heinous action due to being drunk. Now, I've been pretty fucked up. I've been pretty fucked up before. But the only thing I'll do when I'm fucked up is I'll fall asleep with my makeup on in bed. That's the most fucked up thing I will do. I'm not gonna go and R-word a kid, kill someone. People blame things. I was drunk. Then don't drink if you know you cannot handle your alcohol. You should not only be prosecuted for the crime that you made, but also your irresponsibility. It's a substance that is allowed in this world, and it's very common. It's very friendly. I've seen people get rowdy off of alcohol, blah, 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 blah. If you cannot handle your alcohol, that's your fucking problem. Okay? It's just like smoking weed. If you can't smoke weed, every time you smoke weed, you want to kill yourself, you want to die, bitch, stop fucking smoking weed. Okay? Because I feel like there's always something that it's not something that randomly comes out of nowhere. There's signs. You get a bit aggressive. You get a bit aggressive, stop drinking. If you know you cannot handle your substance, why are you taking it? And so I was thinking of whether I don't think it's morally okay for someone to be like, oh, it was because I was drunk. And then it's the fact that if you go to Korea, even in Korea, alcoholism is so accepted there, but drugs is literally it's hell on earth if you get caught with even weed in your fucking system in Korea. You go and come to US, you smoke a joint, you go back over there, they suspect you of having drugs in your system, they drug test you, and they find drugs in your system, bitch, you going to jail. What? And you're probably gonna get a longer sentence than the man that R-worded that little girl because he was drunk and you went to the States and you smoked weed. And I don't want to get political. I enjoy Korean culture. This is not to bash a culture. It's sad that I have to say this, but this is not to bash a specific demographic of people. It's not to bash Korean people. It's not to do any of that. Maybe so the government more than their people, but I just think it's fucked up how you can potentially get a longer sentence from coming over here, probably doing smoking a joint, rather than going over there, doing some heinous fucking crime and getting more time off because you drank alcohol. And I definitely feel as if it's because the alcohol market over there is so high that they're like, oh, you were drunk when you did it? Okay, we gonna give you, you know what I mean, lesser sentence. You're good. Because why? We need more people to buy alcohol. If people start getting locked up, because, you know what I mean, people noticing that oh, you get fucked up and you do a crime, you're gonna get a lot of time. Okay, I'm not gonna drink then. I know how I get when I drink. That's what's gonna happen. That's just my theory. I wanted to bring that up because I was just damn, alcoholism is actually very accepted. It really is accepted. You see this cranberry juice I'm drinking right here? I'm gonna drink it today, have a great night, and not be able to drink it for the next 2 months because why? I can. A lot of people cannot go to sleep without having a glass of wine, without having some liquor. My coworker, oh my gosh, my manager said his favorite part of the day was going home and drinking a bottle of wine. a day. The most exciting thing about your life is going home and getting a glass of wine. You have nothing at home for you. You have nothing outside of this job. And that's why you feel as if going and getting a glass of wine is a highlight of your days, because you have nothing. You have no substance. Alcoholism. And it's so commonly accepted. He would make these jokes and everybody laughing. Me and my other friend looking at each other like, this man needs fucking help. He's not okay. But I just wanted to talk about that because that's just something I thought about after I read that little thing. And I was like, damn, I mean, they're right. They're right. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Like, I think that's pretty much all that I have for this episode. It could be short. It could be a long episode. I feel like I was talking a lot, but it might just be this cranberry juice that I'm sipping that I literally haven't even finished it. Look at the fucking cup. This cranberry juice is shit to me. Where it ate me up. It ate me up because I'm feeling good, but I'm feeling amazing. But girl, this is still my first cup. Embarrassing, but good, but embarrassing. All right, well, I can't find the outro that I made, but I said some corny good shit. I can't find it on my phone, but when I find it, I'm gonna say it next episode. But if you like this episode, please leave 5 stars on Spotify and a thumbs up on YouTube. You can catch all of my socials below. If not below, then please tap my little profile icon on Spotify and find me on there. You will see some clippets and snippets on the official podcast Instagram, but if you want, you can connect with me on my personal Instagram as well. This is Jakira. Take care, brush your hair, and don't drink if you know you can't drink. Girl.